Toyota Southwest Super Late, the Toyota SWS Trucks and INEX Legend Car race underway right now. We go green flag, and they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1. As you see, they're mixed together. A low truck count and a low legend car count makes it one big race. United race out here. The last Super Trucks race we saw out here on the road course, it finished in a very exciting finale across the start finish line. Only one half of those two are here, and that's your second place driver, Lucas McNeil. Let's go through the lineup as they come up the hill. The 55, Adam Jeffries, Lucas McNeil in the 78. Here comes Ben Walker in the 35 Legend Car, Lacey Price in the 22, and Brian Jeffries in his number 66 Super Truck. We're already off to a good battle for the lead, and then a battle for third kind of brewing up. Ben Walker and Lacey Price in their Legend Cars. Down through turns number 6, through the little S's there, into turn number 8 they go, your leaders. And you hear a little buzzing of the microphone. I think a microphone's going out, so hopefully it doesn't affect the recording too much. Out of turn number 9 with a big lead now, Adam Jeffries and his number 55 Super Truck. So lap 1 leader, McNeil in the second spot. Let's see the gap for third right there. Legend Cars down the front straightaway. We talked to Ben Walker in the pit area today in his number 35 Legend, and we spoke to him. He's raced Super Lates at Irwindale. He's run a lot of different racing all over, and one of the things he said about this track is it is fast, there's no doubt about it, and you're in the top 2 gears on this track. You only downshift really once, and other than that you're full throttle most of this track in a Legend Car. And then the trucks, a lot of the drivers are saying you got to just kind of take your time, especially in the beginning parts of the race. So the trucks actually sound like the same type of strategy as the Super Late model competitors that you'll see here in a little while. So good battles right here. Battle for the lead, you kind of see it's not a close battle necessarily, but you kind of see the strategy in play. We are going to have a break here on lap number 10 with a 5-lap shootout right afterwards. That'll be to bunch up the field, get them close and tight and ready for racing. And 5-lap shootout, just like it's called. So the drivers are kind of just settling in, don't want to burn and abuse those tires too much on this old and fast 2.5 mile Willow Springs International Raceway road course. This track is gritty. It sits out here in the Mojave sun, Antelope Valley. Mojave's right behind us, behind the mountain behind us is the Mojave Desert. We are in the Antelope Valley in Rosemont, California. So if you look that up on a map, you don't see much around it, and it's very flat and very dry, and it gets hot in the day and cool in night. And the battle for the lead, speaking of getting hot, is heating up. McNeil chasing down Adam Jeffries and his number 55. Adam Jeffries is a newbie to the trucks. Kind of getting his feet wet. Up the hill comes the battle for third in the Legend Cars. So everything I said about strategy, while they might still be strategically racing, they are also battling for position. We got 2 battles on screen at the top left and the bottom right. Trying to watch them both at the same time. They actually look exactly even, just different positions. All right, through turns number 9. It is Jeffries out front now. I was speaking about Jeffries as he gets a little sideways out of the corner. He is a newbie to the trucks. He's getting his feet wet this season. Just purchased that truck not too long ago. It is windy, so excuse my not so smooth camera work. Meanwhile, McNeil, he was a newbie a few years ago. He's been running out at Irwindale Speedway. In fact, the last time that truck raced, he raced to a top 10 finish, I believe, at Irwindale Speedway 2 weeks ago for their opening night. So pretty cool to see. These trucks primarily race oval tracks and mainly at Irwindale Speedway, though you do see some other types of racing with these trucks. There's a NASA series that runs, or that a few competitors run these same exact super truck, spec trucks, whatever you want to call them, in it. And so that's kind of the idea that the Toyota SWS group kind of thought of. Well, you know, maybe some of those road racers want to try this out, and maybe some of the oval racers want to give it a try. And that same idea came about for the INEX Legend cars. The INEX Legend cars, if you're familiar with them, obviously run at road courses all over the country. Well, Willow Springs had never seen an INEX Legend car race, and so the idea came about. The Willow Springs staff loved it, and now they're just looking to try to build on the series. So we might see some trucks growing and legend cars coming out throughout the year. Some new faces, maybe even some new vehicles being built for out here. Kind of keeping an eye on both battles, and nothing's really changed. There is, however, a side, or I'm sorry, what am I thinking? See, that's the power of zoom. When you zoom in and you see what's going on, I completely thought that the two legends were side by side, but all I see is Brian Jeffries. There's your legend cars going into turn number 1, and here comes your truck right there. That battle is heating up every lap that comes by. Jeffries leads McNeil only by a few inches in and around the corner. And if you do hear if you hear skidding behind me, they have a drift track available for rent. Amateur drifters come out. Even the pros try their tweaks and setups out here and kind of break their rust off during the wintertime. So much racing out here at the Willow Springs International Raceway. There's 2 tracks that aren't operating, and the 2 of them are on the same side of the property. The 3/8 mile clay oval is not being used today, and the 1/3 mile paved oval on the inside of the clay oval is not being used. Every single track, minus the drag strip that they use on the front straightaway, is being used here today. Go-karts on the go-kart track. We got motorcycles on the streets of Willow. We got a 1/4 mile asphalt race happening, the local short track racing, this Saturday night. All types of racing going on. Horse Thief, I believe, had street vehicles of some sort. Look at this battle going down the front straightaway. Lacey looking to the driver's right of Ben Walker, now doing the crossover, looking to the inside. Lacey will make the pass into turn number 1. So Lacey making the move. Ben kind of giving some heat, not able to keep up. Lacey with a great run out of turn number 1. And we go back up here to the front, and I don't see much of a change, if any. So Jeffries is looking pretty stout, though. I wonder, it is closing into the break. I wonder if McNeil is maybe letting him believe he's got a fast truck. I don't know. We don't know yet. Jeffries did not qualify. Both Jeffries, Brian and Adam, they in fact were working on their street stocks for tonight's short track race. So they figured, well, since we don't have too many trucks to worry about passing or losing positions to, why don't we just forget qualifying, save some gas, save some tires for the main event, and put a setup on our street stocks. So 2 street stocks in the same pit area as these Toyota SWS super trucks. And they actually decided, hey, let's use that time to fix up our street stocks for tonight. So they're pulling double duties. The fans, however, love when they have a combined date because they get to come out here early, see some great 2.5 mile road course racing, and then just go basically down the road on the same property for the same ticket price for 2 events to spend the rest of the night at the 1/4 mile short track. We are juking around this track, so the drivers are definitely keeping their foot in the gas, trying to stay up and ahead of some great battles here for the lead. McNeil is putting pressure and actually losing some grip as he does so. So Adam Jeffries doing a great job of holding on to his lead over McNeil. Gonna go back here. This battle is still going on. Lacey Price out in front in the 3rd spot over Ben Walker. Lacey Price running a full Irwindale race truck schedule at Irwindale Speedway on the oval track, so she's excited. She kind of had to make a decision, legend car or trucks, and obviously she wanted to go with trucks. So any time that she can run in the legend cars, in her old ride, she graduated from legend cars into the trucks. As you can see, she can't drive 2 vehicles at once, or she would probably be out here. She'd probably be out here in the truck. So anytime that she's able to run her legend car, she's definitely going to do so. Battle for 3rd. Here comes Walker to the inside of Lacey Price through the fast turns number 8 and 9. Walker will take the spot, and this is what we wanted to see out here. They might only have 2 legend cars, but there's a competition that the 2 have great racing, not only for the lead, but also for spot number 3. 2 separate divisions on the same track. This track's plenty big enough to do that. So if you've got a legend car that you wanted to race on the road course, or if you're a road course racer in a legend car, get out here to Willow Springs. SWSRacing.com has their full schedule online. See when the next event is, and come on out, dust off that bad boy. Worry about Sonoma on a different weekend, or any of the sort, and come racing at Willow Springs. The drivers love it. It's a very fast and technical, so it kind of makes you have to think as you drive. Meanwhile, you're pinned to the throttle. And you can see for the legend cars that we've been seeing so far in this race, a lot of places to set up a pass. We're gonna look up here. The lead might be brewing up even more. McNeil down the front straightaway was looking to the inside of Adam Jeffries. Adam still holding on to that lead, so very good to see the 55 leading away. Though McNeil will want to get that redemption. In the Winter Classic last year, 2013, looking back at it, it was Bischofberger, and oh, that was tight. And McNeil running across the line in the dirt, sideways. And it was an exciting finale. We might even see that here tonight, not for just the lead, or today, not for just the lead, but also for 3rd spot. Great competition with only 5 vehicles on track. That's the wonderful thing about spec type racing, is that when you get 2 drivers next to each other, and then hopefully the rest of the field eventually, this is going to make for some great racing out here at Willow Springs. But right now we've got 2 different pairs of drivers battling their hearts out. Trying to watch them both at the same time with one camera is work enough for me, and I got a super late race to film right after this. Here we go, down through turn number 1, down the short chute into turn number 2A. They have them lettered here. So here's turn 2A, and then around here's turn 2B. And you hear the announcers saying that this is a lap before the break, so they're going to get the yellow as they cross the line. The race won't be official, It'll just mean that there's 5 laps to go to battle it out for the win. And if this race can get any more exciting, I can't wait. Go see who's gonna win the first part of this race. McNeil might give it a challenge here. McNeil slideways in turn number 5. Battle in turn number 1. Walker and Price still duking it out. Saw some go-kart racing in the background. All right, through turn number 8. Going into turn number 9. Will Jeffrey stay out in front of this one, or is McNeil going to give it one last charge before the 5-lap shootout? Anywhere you finish kind of puts you in position or has an impact of where you're going to start. 5 laps to go. Here comes that battle, and across the line, Adam Jeffries takes the first part of the SWS Trucks and INEX Legend Car race. 5-lap shootout coming up. Gonna check this battle out. See if anything changes here as they collect the yellow flag. Sorry. It's a little windy out here today. I don't have an excuse other than it's windy. And my headphones are buzzing. Lacey Price leading Ben Walker through turns number 8 and 9. Out of turn number 9, it looks like Price has the position over Walker. And there it is. Lacey Price across the line ahead of Ben Walker. So a developing story happening right now. The 78 truck in the second spot. Lucas McNeil having issues trying to refire his truck after the little break that we had to realign the field. His number 78 truck rolling backwards down pit road to try to push it forward. All right, well now we're down to 2. I don't have no idea where the legend cars went. Maybe their race is already over. They might have finished their race, to which I would have never known that. Well, 2 trucks left remaining on this one. And if there's any consolation to this, the yellow flag's out. I was going to say the 2 trucks remaining are the Jeffries. Adam and Brian Jeffrey. So, taking home the money potentially and keeping it in the family. Yellow flag is out. They're giving McNeil an extra lap to try to figure things out. So we'll come back with any updates. Well, as we get ready for this 5-lap shootout, I've got some news. The 78 truck is on track. They were able to fire that bad boy up, fix whatever the issue was in the pit area. So we have a 3-truck finale here with 5 laps remaining. McNeil will start in the back. I don't know if that's because of the invert. It doesn't seem like it. Or if he just did not maintain pace speed in the pit area. Or something. I don't know. But we get ready. The lights are out on the pace car. Okay, maybe not. I lied. But it really is 1 lap to go. I don't know if the pace car here at Willow Springs International Raceway does the whole lights out deal. I think when it pulls off, the race gets ready to go. To which, here it is. 5 laps remaining for the Toyota SWS Super Truck. Race here today, April 19th, 2014, Willow Springs International Raceway. And that buzzing is annoying me. I'm sorry. Nothing we can do right now. Not like there's a microphone store nearby. Unless if you don't hear the headphone, or if you don't hear buzzing, then it could be my headphone, which is a lot cheaper. Alright, pace car getting ready to pull off. Here they come, pacing through turn 9 down the front straightaway. Pace car peels off the front straightaway, and they are stacked tightly, ready for the green flag. 5 laps remaining. And today's Toyota SWS Super Truck race. Green flag is out. Adam Jeffrey with a great restart. McNeil in tow. They got around Brian Jeffrey And into turn number 1. It's the same exact order as it was as we took that little break. So can McNeil get around the leader this whole race so far, Adam Jeffrey? Or is Adam Jeffrey going to do everything he can, which I know he will, to keep that 78 behind? Here they come, getting ready to go up the hill. McNeil looking to the driver's left, kind of setting up this couple of corners. Not able to get it done through the hill, so now they go downhill into turns number 5 and 6. No, that was not the pace car. They're still drifting behind us. Pretty soon, during the caution, unfortunately, we weren't racing, but it was funny when all of a sudden a cloud of smoke just came over the speedway because of the drift track behind us. So them boys are throwing up some smoke here. Down through turns number 9. And now on the front straightaway, the whole field of trucks. It's looking good for Adam Jeffrey. Just a few laps remaining. He leads going into turn number 1. McNeil giving it what he has. I wonder if there's any issues, because they were tighter than this when the caution came out. If there's still some issues with that 78, or is he still trying to... He might be waiting for Jeffrey to make the mistake and to pounce on it, or he might actually be saving that little bit of grip left for the last lap. He got beat the same way last time out, and I know he hates to hear that. I'm just trying to build the drama, and I think he, like I said, he's out here for redemption. Slideways of that 78. He's there now. He is on the bumper of Adam Jeffrey. The problem is the only driver on track that seems like they're slipping and sliding is that 78. Into turn 8 they go. You can hear the wind blowing. See the flags waving. They are stuck out like a picture down the front straightaway. Here they come, just a little bit left of this race. Here comes McNeil. He drives it solid into turn number 1, and I don't see any time gained. Well, never mind, there's some time gained on that number 78 truck. He's kind of looking to the left of the 55. Maybe setting up these two corners right here. Turn 2A and B. We are racing here, the trucks. And we're also talking about chili fries, which they've got a great cafe here at the Willow Springs Raceway. It's getting racy now. Battle for the lead is heating up. My bathroom door is still open. So nothing's changed here at Willow Springs International Raceway for the past year. Or the winter off, I should say. That poor guy in there never gets any privacy here at Willow Springs. Never. Alright, so what's going to happen in these final laps here at the truck race at Willow Springs International Raceway? Down the front straightaway, McNeil, he might, he might have hit the wall in a sense where white flag is out, and I don't know. McNeil's got to make it happen now. He's got to get around that 55 truck. But he's not convincing me as of yet. Jeffrey has a great race going on here. So he's looking strong to get his first win. McNeil in the same boat, trying to get his first win out here at Willow Springs. McNeil sideways drifting out of turn number 2B. And here we go into turn 3 and ready to go up the hill. Oh, McNeil's gonna spin it out. Got hard on the brakes. It looked like the truck just got out from under him. And that will help Adam Jeffrey gain a huge amount of lead. McNeil just now getting that truck fired up and on track. Man, McNeil was giving it a run like no other going into the corner. And unfortunately loses out of its first win out here. Adam Jeffrey, he's just got to cruise it home now in that number 55. Jeffrey Brothers Racing Machine. In the middle of between turn number 8 and 9 he goes. Out of turn number 9, your newest winner of the Toyota SWS Super Truck Series, Adam Jeffrey, as he comes down the front straightaway to win here on April 19th, 2014. Congratulations. Coming home second. Where did McNeil go? Oh, there he is. He got stuck behind the light pole. Second spot would be the 78 Lucas McNeil. And that truck that races ovals and road courses out here. So very cool to see a multi-track vehicle finish second out here at the 2.5 mile road course. And coming home third, Brian Jeffrey and his number 66. Here comes Adam. If you remember the last race out here, what's cool about the spectators, by the way, great to point it out, you get to chill out, tailgate it out here at Willow Springs. The last time Adam, and now he's freestyling, but he spun out right across the camera screen right there. Last race out here in the Winter Classic. This time he does some redemption and shows that corner what it's made of. So congratulations, Adam Jeffrey, winner out here at Willow Springs Toyota SWS.